Welcome to our special segment. Here we are on C.O.N.V.O. Now we get to see what goes on behind the scenes. We have here the producer. Hi, producer. How are you?
What's up, Ellimac? What's happening?
Cool. Just chilling. Slow-mo chilling.
Right. Okay, I feel you.
Okay, so tell all of our viewers what your name is.
Lavelle person.
Okay. Now, Lavelle, what made you get into... Actually, no. Let me not start there. What is your current position?
I'm a stationary engineer for a chemical company. So I run steam generation, wind turbines, air conditioning, but on like a level of producing millions and thousands of gallons of liquids.
Also, in other words, it's things that I am not even remotely educated about. So basically, all I know is that he provides the fuel for the planes, right?
Yes, that's one of the jobs I do.
Now, since you're a chemical engineer and you're producing a talk show, how do the two even relate?
I mean, they relate in the sense of how things work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as an engineer, you create things for people to use.
Okay.
And as me being like behind the scenes of doing, C.O.N.V.O, which I love because I have a love for filmmaking, I have a love for, all things, just how things work or whatnot. And I like the directing, the producing, the writing, the whole nine.
Okay.
So that's how you mesh the two because, yeah.
So it's a love. It's a love for you.
It is a love. It is a passion. I do. I enjoy doing this a whole lot.
Okay, now if you had the choice to choose either between being an engineer and being a producer, which one would you choose?
Producer.
And
no doubt.
Why so quick to choose that one?
It gives me some freedom, and I can combine my love, a passion. Don't get me wrong, I love chemicals, I love the liquids, I love that side of engineering.
And I heard he's a pyro too. All right.
Well, hey, I mean, I work with the stuff, so don't mess up, No.
Dang.
Yeah, so I would choose the producing because of the passion that I have and some of the ideas, and you can touch so many people by a story that you can tell non-verbally.
Okay, so you would prefer to be behind the camera as opposed to in front of the camera?
Yes, 90% of the time you will not catch me on camera.
So what made you want to do this?
Well, I wanted to reach out to the audience that we do have now and future audience, and just let people know kind of how C.O.N.V.O came about, who's Ellimac, how we run. Me, my host Ellimac, is into it as well. So, me, yeah, I'll stick behind the scenes doing that and trying to keep things rolling.
So as you can see, we have a new set. This is going to be our set for a while, so get used to it. And purple is one of my favorite colors. Now, speaking of set, who does the sets for C.O.N.V.O?
I do the sets, from the designing, the layout, the colors. You'll see it all, but when I design the set, I design it around my host, Ellimac. So I'm not on the set, and the thing people have to realize is when you are building a business and you're building an empire, you don't do it alone. You have to have a team, and when you're building that team, you build an empire, you build a foundation. So I listen to you, I listen to Ellimac, and I get her ideas, what she likes, what she doesn't like, and how versatile the person can be and what they exactly need. So it's like ergonomics. You need to fit the job, to that person or whatnot, and make it comfortable for them. So long as Ellimac can move freely, bounce off of this, use this tool, use that tool, which this new season that's coming up,
I am so excited about
it. Yes, it's a total different spin from what we've done the first season from April to August, and I'm excited for people to see. But yeah, I do the entire set, but like I said, with my host in mind, and from there, I just like going conscious and just
so he's the Vera Wang of sets and all things chemical. Maybe you do landscaping too, right?
I can do some landscaping, yes.
So
I like designing.
Oh yeah.
I love designing, as I've been called a jack of all trades because I have my hand in so many different things and I'm capable of doing it, or I have so many talents. You know, I've been called a Jamaican or whatnot. I mean, that's...
Even though he looks Cuban.
Hey.
That was so rude.
Hey.
You don't mean any discrimination toward neither one of those two.
No, we
okay?
just have fun. We just have fun. It's okay. But, yeah, I have so many talents, and I just kind of mesh them all here doing this producing. I could design a set that's functional. That's where the engineering, technical part of it comes in with the controls. I can listen, doing the communication with you, and put out so people can be drawn in by the visuals because they haven't seen this new set and how functional, how capable this is going to be for you to move around and do what you have to do. So doing all that, designing, I mean, I eat, sleep, and breathe it.
Okay.
Even in engineering, because you create things still. So
very true. Now, have you had any formal schooling or any training to do what you're doing right now?
As far as producing, no. Yeah. There is no schooling. What I have done is you pick up a book, okay, and you educate yourself as much as possible, which a lot of people don't do nowadays.
Right, they
okay?
Google it.
They'll Google, exactly, okay, and when we while I was coming up or being brought up or being raised, I should say, encyclopedias. I used to read them.
Oh, man.
Okay? I mean, exactly. So people don't get that hard knowledge and then the research and the history of things, how things come about. So there's no schooling, although I like to further my education and, learn more because I'm eager to learn more, excited to learn more. I want to perfect what I'm doing.
Okay.
But I will watch and I'll observe the Denzels, the Steven Spielberg, the Spike Lee. Those directors, producers, Little X, just from rapping to hip hop to drama, all that. I'll observe that, so I can kind of have a foundation or path of where to go. And I thank them for laying the path for me to.
Is there a
what I'm doing now.
favorite show that you watch that you like the producing of, that you would like to mimic some of the things that they do?
Yes. Well, as a baby of the 80s, or 80s baby as they call it, right.
Although I'm forever 12.
She's a fool, y'all.
Whatever.
I grew up watching Fresh Prince, Martin, okay, and those are some of my favorite actors. Now, I like those actors, but I like how the sets and how the seasons went on. You don't have a show like that only lasts 2 seasons. Those shows went on for several years, okay, and then they hit big broadcasting networks. So I don't necessarily have a favorite, but at the same time, I look at those shows like that, which bring drama and comedy, which you'll see in our set, the comic, view side of it. Then you'll see like the and Living Color style, the Saturday Night Live type of deal. Not that we're mimicking them, but see, those lay the foundation.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, it's all research though. We all learn from one thing and moving on to the future. I mean, you just don't wake up one day and say, hey, I want to be, a producer. It's a lot more to what a lot of people think. It's a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work.
And a lot of sleepless nights.
Yes.
Although, I'm not going to lie to you, a lot of things that you see me do on camera, I'm kind of doing some improvisation because I have a very hard time remembering a lot of these things. Like this interview, I just came up with all those questions right now.
That's the beauty of it, though. That's why Ellimac is who she is.
Better watch out, the Mac attack.
Exactly. That's why I have Ellimac as the host, because she's colorful, she's poised, the personality, the style, the wit. To have a talk show nowadays, you have to keep interest. Okay, it's not just about beauty and sassiness, or I'm gonna eat this piece of food or make this and make that. No, keep that viewer entertained on kind of all aspects. And my host Ellimac can take you from hood, street,
what's cracking,
to classy, to business.
Hello.
She's very talented, very versatile, which I couldn't have anybody else. No, I wouldn't have anybody else step in her place, step in her shoes to put out C.O.N.V.O, because it wouldn't run the way it would without this host, Ellimac.
Okay, well, now that he's made me blush, goodness gracious.
It's okay.
I'm gonna stay humble.
Right.
But actually, I want to add a little bit more onto that as well. C.O.N.V.O would not be as far as it's come if it was not for him, because I lack a lot in consistency. So all those people who know me very well, you probably know, like, yeah. I'm surprised she had 12 episodes. It wasn't me. It was this guy right here.
It's a team.
Yes,
okay?
yes.
It's a team.
Although I'm sure it's hard working with me because I like to put the I in team, like Team Ing. Yeah.
She's not lying.
Yeah.
But
So
I've learned her. As well she's learned me or whatnot. You just bounce off each other. That's the beauty of building an empire. That's the beauty of having a foundation. That's the beauty of having a team. She's down, I got to go over there and pick her up. When I'm down, she has to come pick me up. We have to bounce off of one another. Don't get me wrong. There's times where, yes, we want to pull each other's hair out. You wouldn't know that, though. We don't bring that to camera. That's not what we're about. We're about providing a new way of communication for today's generation, basically.
Basically.
Yes, but I thank you for the compliment.
Oh, no, I thank you. Wait, you want to do it one more time?
Yeah, let's go.
I thank you.
I thank you.
All right.
She is crazy,
Ah, shucks. Okay, so the name C.O.N.V.O, I remember us sitting in a living room, and it took us actually, it didn't take as long as you guys think it did. We came up with the name C.O.N.V.O after a couple of hours.
Yes. You know how your teachers used to take the brainstorm?
Yeah.
And this is why I say the team and the work ethic between us two or whatnot, because she threw an idea out there, I wrote it down. I threw an idea out there, she wrote it down. And we just went back and forth, bouncing ideas off each other. And, she's like, what about C.O.N.V.O? I'm like, that's an excellent name. Let's make it an acronym. She's like, cool. So we designed an acronym. And here you got communicating optimistically through network and venture opportunity, And as you watch C.O.N.V.O, you're going to learn more about our name. You're going to learn about why she does what she does, why I do what I am. When we're out in the public, you're going to learn us. We're not going to be just another talk show. You're going to sit here, and collect just data or just sit here just to look pretty on the show. No, we're going to come out, and Ellimac is all about that.
And you know what? I think that we shouldn't even call it a talk show anymore. I call it more of a variety show.
Okay.
Because not only are you getting the information purposes, you're also being entertained, as well as just not wasting your time.
Right.
Because there's a lot of times when you sit in front of the TV and you're watching, I don't want to throw any names out there because I don't want to discredit anyone's producing abilities, but you know what shows I'm talking about, where you sit there and you're like, I can't get that 30 minutes back of my life that I just wasted watching this.
Yes.
So with us doing what we're doing, you're going to see a lot more of giving back to the community, as well as providing things for your children, things you can do for your spouse. We're going to have giveaways.
Information.
I mean, everything you could possibly think of. And then not only that, but since we do the show, that also gives me a chance to go get a new outfit every other week.
Yeah, Ellimac, she's a girly girl, but that's okay. She likes dressing up. She likes looking good, and us two here at C.O.N.V.O, we're gonna make sure that she's grade A plus, 155% before the camera even has the record button pressed. So when you see her, just understand that you're gonna get communication. Optimistic. You're gonna get personality, style. As I said earlier, you're gonna get the variety, but you're gonna get one package. And it's hard to get that. And when you do get it, you have to capture it and manifest and grow with it.
All right, well, that sounds good. Well, there is our producer, guys. If you have any other questions that you have for him, you can always put it in the comment box below. Make sure it's positive. If it's not, you will be deleted.
Deleted?
Exactly. So, any show ideas, if you want to be on the show, you can always hit us up via Instagram, Facebook, and also email us.
Yes.
So, is there anything else that you want to add?
No, I just want to thank everybody who's followed us so far and who supported us. I want you to continue to keep supporting us. I want you to share. keep us relevant because we are the talk show. We are the variety show.
That's right.
As Ellimac is calling it now, and I'm with that. We're the variety show for you. As she said, you got an idea? Shoot it to us. We do not knock anything down. We're not that type of people. Please join us and support us.
Indeed. Well, there you have it. That's how C.O.N.V.O came about. Sitting in a living room. That's hilarious.
Well, look where we are now, though.
That's true.
I mean,
I think I was eating some Chinese food.
Yeah, I was trying to get some, but you didn't want to share.
Whatever.
She doesn't want to share, y'all.
No, it's food.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. That's okay. She gotta stay relevant. She gotta stay healthy, so I gotta feed her. So.
That's right. Rice.
Yeah.
Rice and beans.
Rice and beans. Really?
Oh shoot. Okay, you guys. We'll holler at y'all later.